signature styles at prices less than you think. Fall in love with Boohoo.com.
Welcome to Style in the City, Greater Manchester's only dedicated fashion and beauty programme. Coming up this week, ladies, dig out your tie-dip tops and get stitching in those shoulder pads. 80s fashion is officially back, and Amy's here to show us how it's done. Do you have or think you have an intolerance to food? We've got a nutrition expert to shed some light. And I meet Manchester-born choreographer and TV show judge Arlene Phillips before I take to the dance floor to learn some moves. Now, regular watchers of the show will know I never ever left the 80s. However, we're revisiting today with Amy from Manchester Fashion Network. I love this one, the 80s. So what are the key pieces this season?
Harem pants, loads of colour. Like colour, even if it doesn't match, it's colourful. We've got like power suits, we've got everything this year. It's 80s.
It's all flooding back to me.
Bows, everything.
Yeah, how terrible I did look. Let's bring on our first model, Emma. Oh, cheeky. So what have we done here? This
is a sexy twist. This is for the younger. Something very colourful. At the handbag, the beading, it's all seen on the catwalks. It's Dolce & Gabbana, Louis Vuitton. They've all done colour this year, and denim. Denim, this is acid wash, everything. And it's even denim jackets with denim jeans, with denim shorts. It's denim and denim all over again.
I am in taking breath as you speak to me. I don't want to do the whole status quo,
it's denim.
So can we mix up our denim though? Can we be dark denim with light denim?
No.
See, I thought you meant then
denim and light. No, it's acid wash denim. You can put your dark denim jacket with your dark denim jeans, but I wouldn't put your denim jacket darks with your light trousers.
Okay, so see, I used to call this snow wash. People from the 80s are nodding, if you don't mind. I'm not sure, I'll be honest. And neon's not a lover of.
Neons, it's all about the colourful neons.
If you weren't brave enough for neon, could you do pastels?
Yes, nudes are in this season, so you could go with the nudes and mix it with some nice pinks, lighter colours, but for the younger crowd, it's neon.
Okay, thank you very much, my lovely. Let's bring on Gina. Oh, it's these harem pants. I'm unsure. I'll be honest, I'm unsure. You'll have to sell these to me.
Right, well, they look fantastic on anyone, I think. The drop crotch trousers, it's like MC Hammer brought them into fashion, so they look fabulous. And this is a silky fabric, and they look elegant and beautiful for a night out, even in the daytime. And what I would suggest is putting shoulder pads in your blazers.
Whoa. It's all getting a bit crazy. Honestly, shoulder pads are back as well.
Broad shoulders, very power woman. Roll the sleeves up. These have already been rolled up. I mean, even if you've got a blazer in your cupboard already, just shove some shoulder pads in.
Is this moving on from boyfriend jacket of last season?
Yes, you can use your boyfriend jacket from last season, because in the 80s they rolled up the sleeves and just put the shoulder pads in, and it'll be perfect for spring, summer.
You don't need to tell me what we did in the 80s, love, I was there. Thank you very much, Gina. And here's not. See, this is catsuit / harem pants.
Yeah, this is my favourite. This is for anyone. I think even if you're petite, then make sure you always wear it with a heel. Just elongate the legs, because sometimes you can look too short. But the jumpsuits are back in and they're staying in. They started at the end of last season. I mean, Cheryl Cole wore a gorgeous Marc Jacobs one, but this is staying in now.
And what are we doing with the metallics, the golds, the silvers?
Metallics in. Golds are big for spring, summer, everything metallic.
And these harem pants, if you go in daytime with them, what do you shove on the top?
You can put, the Gina last had a vest top on, so you could put a vest top on with it. T-shirt, you could put a slogan top on. They're all back in.
Are they?
So, yeah, so it depends if you want the casual look or the
dressed up look like this one. And shoe-wise, you've got a heel with this one.
Yes, needs a heel.
Not necessarily with this, because it's a bit of a glitzier outfit, but with the casual harem pant, what would you put on your feet?
I'd still put a heel on. Just because it elongates your legs, so you don't look as short, especially if you are shorter. I suppose if you're tall and you're 6 foot or you're 5 foot something, you'll be able to get away with like a flat shoe, like a sandal. but I would definitely put on a heel.
Donna, thank you. You look gorgeous in it, but I don't think I can do it. All saying that, you see me walking down Market Street in them. Thank you so much for the 80s updates. We are a nation obsessed with what we eat. Am I eating too much bread? Should I cut out red meat? Am I allergic to dairy foods? And who can blame us, since every single week we read about some celebrity who's cutting certain foods out of their diets? And it's this celebrity culture that's been blamed for the millions of self-diagnosed food intolerances in the UK. It's believed that a massive 12 million of us have convinced ourselves that we're allergic to something, and the worry is that these people are now avoiding key foods as a result. However, a quarter of these people do genuinely suffer from food intolerance, such as celiac disease or lactose intolerance, and this goes on to affect the day-to-day running of their lives. So let's start with the obvious question. What is food intolerance?
There are both food intolerances and food allergies, and there's often confusion about the two titles. A food allergy is anything that involves the immune system, and it can be an immediate reaction or it can be a slower reaction. And a food intolerance is something that doesn't involve the immune system at all. For example, lactose intolerance, where you lack the enzyme to break down the sugar in milk.
And once the food intolerance is pinpointed, how do you go on?
If it's a food intolerance like a lactose intolerance, then again you probably know straight away when you've had some dairy produce, you know you react to it. If it's a delayed food allergy, that might take 2 to 3 days to manifest, so you may not have any immediate symptoms, but you might just feel quite unwell a short while after eating the food.
Now, when I wander down the high street, I see signs outside for food testing and intolerance testing. How accurate are they?
Unfortunately, a lot of the tests that are available in health food shops, for example, aren't very accurate. You could do the same test on 2 different days and you may not get the same results. People often get given a big list of foods to avoid. They're not given proper advice about how to manage that in their diet. And I find people come to me, having done these tests, who are actually quite unwell because they've excluded so many foods from their diet. So it really isn't a good idea to do that.
If you took certain foods out of your diet, what sort of impact does that have on your life?
For people who have to cut certain things out of their diet, if you're celiac, for example, or lactose intolerant, it can be really difficult eating out. Even at a friend's house, you might feel embarrassed because you feel like you're being faddy. So it can have a massive impact on people.
And once you're diagnosed, how easy is it to live with?
I think once you know what you're avoiding, it's easier. I think packaging these days is much better. You get good advice on the back of labels, for example. In the supermarkets, there are foods available which allow you to eat things without gluten, for example, or dairy-free. There are good cookery books, good websites that give advice on foods that you can have instead.
When I'm flicking through magazines, I see this certain celebrity's given up a certain food and she looks fabulous. And so people are inclined to do the same. How dangerous is that?
I think it is dangerous, and I think with all sorts of, whether it's linked with possible food allergies or not, I think those sorts of faddy diets can be a big problem. There are always people who will want to follow the latest fad, but I think it's important to bear in mind that anyone suffering from a genuine allergy or intolerance really has a hard time. If they eat that food, it can make them severely unwell. So it's important to be sympathetic to people and not view it as something that's faddy.
Time now for our product of the week, and this is not just an anti-wrinkle cream. This is a scientifically tested, cell-renewing, wrinkle-repairing, UV-blocking anti-wrinkle cream. It claims to activate sirtuins, also known as longevity genes, which occur naturally in our skin and are vital in helping extend the function and life of our skin cells. The technology behind Youth Surge has taken 10 years to develop and hopefully will make you look 10 years younger. The cream costs £28 and is available nationwide from March the 1st. Still to come on Style in the City. If the likes of Lisa Snowdon, Tom Chambers and maybe even John Sargent have made you want to dust off your glitter ball and take to the dance floor, then stay tuned as I show you how. Ben Maxfield's injecting a bit of colour with this week's key look. And speaking of colour, one brave lady has a dramatic new hairstyle in the capable hands of an award-winning colourist.
See it, want it, wear it. Boohoo.com. Boohoo.com sponsors Style in the City. See it, want it, wear it. Boohoo.com. Boohoo.com sponsors Style in the City.
Hi, my name's Ben. I'm the personal shopping manager at Harvey Nichols, Manchester. Well, this week's key look is for all the height of summer. Everyone from Cheryl Cole to Angelina Jolie are wearing block colours, especially in acid green, yellow and orange. So that's what we're going to be looking for today. I've picked this week this catwalk Lanvin dress. I particularly love this blue. I love the interesting shape that it gives and it gathers at the bottom. And this fabric is like almost like a hessian with a silk lining. I just think it's absolutely beautiful and very, very individual. I really love this Bottega Veneta shoe. I think it looks really funky. I think it'll complement the dress quite well, and I love the woven sole on the bottom of the shoe. I love the black and grey because you can wear this right through to, say, autumn and wear it with suits, etc.
Back in April last year, we brought you news of a Manchester success story when hairdresser Jay Bowen won the Young Colourist of the Year title at the L'Oreal Colour Trophy Awards. Well, nearly 12 months on, and with a wealth of experience under his belt, I've come to catch up with Jay at the James Roberts Salon in the city centre to find out just what he's been up to since winning and to see if he can live up to his prestigious title as he sets to transform one lucky lady. Now, last time we caught up with you, you'd won the regionals and you've gone on to win the nationals. How does it feel?
Yeah, it's great, yeah. Well, if you saw the video last time I won it, I was being flung up in the air by James. I couldn't speak, I was actually speechless, and the training I've got for it, it's amazing, so yeah. And since winning, I've just recently been doing training with L'Oreal, and I've got through onto their L'Oreal ID team, which is an artistic team, which will be doing shows and doing more training and doing lots more clients. So yeah, I've done quite a lot since then, really.
Right, well, I'm going to now leave because this is not my area of expertise, I'll be honest. I'm going to leave you with Holly,
yeah, that's fine.
Jay, and have a lovely consultation.
I've been practically every colour, to be honest.
Right, okay,
so I'm quite open to the idea of having a different colour.
Well, straight away, the ultimate jumps out at me is the colour of your eyes. So I think definitely what I'm going to do, with your eyes being quite blue, I'm going to bring your base down to something that's quite dark, and then just give it a bit of interest and to go along with that rocky theme is get some quite strong iridescent damsing highlights going through there, which I think is going to tie in great with the texture and the strong shape. Cut-wise then, what I'm thinking is quite soft around the face, textured around the bottom, but quite a strong full shape with quite a lot of height on the top, which I think will look really nice and really suit your face shape.
What do you think?
I really like it, yeah. I was a bit scared at first, but I'm pleased with the result, definitely.
I mean, it's radical. How are you thinking about the colour?
Oh, I love the colour. Yeah, I was shocked. I thought the colour was the thing was a bit, but no, I really like it. I'm pleased with it.
And do you think you'll be able to do it yourself at home?
No.
Obviously, I've blow dried it and got my hands stuck in there and done it all sort of judged up like this. But what I've told Holly is that with a texture of hair that I've cut it with a really strong shape, and I've put a lot of texture in there, so when she wakes up in the morning and does it herself, she'll actually just put a bit of product on, like I showed her with today, just blast it off, and then it should fall how it's cut.
Perfect. Thank you very much indeed.
Okay,
Am I next?
Yeah, we'll get you to go.
Do you dream of performing a tantalising tango, a sensational salsa or a fantastic foxtrot? Well, I've joined a local dance academy to see if it's possible for a novice like me to be turned into the belle of the ballroom in just a few easy steps. But before I hit the dance floor, I went to meet Manchester-born choreographer and Strictly Come Dancing judge Arlene Phillips to find out just what it is about dancing that's got the nation hooked. So Arlene, let's start off. What brings you to Manchester?
Well, I'm here in Manchester. I'm doing the Strictly Come Dancing live tour, but today is very special. I'm going to try to raise money for a very special cause, which is the Floyd unit, who took unbelievable care of my cousin's wife when she was very, very, very ill. The care at this particular place is beyond almost anything you can receive anywhere. So I want it to go on and on for others.
OK, well, I've got to talk about fashion because we're styling the city. The dresses on Strictly Come Dancing are unbelievable. How much does one cost, for example?
I'm not really sure. I think they must cost anywhere upwards of £1,000, £2,000. They're made by different companies who specialise in making dance gowns, and I think many of them are sold immediately after the programme by the companies that make them. You know, people just turn on and put their bid in, I think.
And is ballroom dancing fashion-led? So whoever designs them, do they think, oh, well, this has gone down the catwalk, so I'll take inspiration?
Very often, our designer is called Sue Judd, and she does take inspiration, sometimes from films, but each series she designs around a fashion theme. You know, one year she's thinking Moulin Rouge, another she's thinking cabaret. She just has these little things in her mind. Sometimes it's high fashion, you know, sometimes it's Vivienne Westwood.
I think the last one might have been skimpy. I loved all the backless and the slash to the thigh. I thought they were fabulous. The girls, and the guys actually, are so well groomed, aren't they, with the hair and makeup?
Yeah, absolutely.
How long, for example, would one of the dancers be in makeup for?
Well, I'm in hair and makeup for an hour and a half, and probably the same for them, anywhere between an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Who would be your ultimate person to have on Strictly Come Dancing?
Well, I kind of quite like Doctor Who. I think David Tennant would make a great contestant. I always think that Jonathan Ross should be put through his paces on Strictly, and, you know, people can get their own back on him. And Peter, Andre and Jordan, what a fun pairing that would be.
OK, well, thank you so much for joining us today. Good luck with the lunch and the talk today.
Thank you very much.
Time now to get my dancing shoes on, and in an attempt to become the next Rachel Stevens, I've enlisted the help of dance instructor Lisa Vane, who runs her own dance academy here in Middleton. Now, meeting Arlene has actually whet my appetite a little bit to try ballroom dancing. What moves are you going to show me today?
Well, I thought we'd do a little bit of waltz, nice and basic, because I think once you get into it you'll probably want to do a bit more, but we'll keep it basic to start with, and it's a nice slow one as well. So
now, I'm enjoying the word basic there. Have you noticed a lot more people wanting to come in to learn to dance?
Definitely. I think at one point it used to be just old people. You know, people used to say ballroom's for old people, but we're getting all different ages and a lot more men, I think, these days, especially with the TV series, seeing like the stars on there, and the men are now thinking, I can do that, so it's been really good.
So what is the appeal of ballroom dancing?
I think it's a bit of everything, really. It's very social. People come out, they're meeting new people, so for the older end that's the good side of that, because they're getting out. The exercise as well is another good part of it, and I think sometimes it's the dressing up as well. If they do see the outfits and they think, yeah, I'd love to get dressed up like that, I think it's really cool.
I may be that one person who can't.
I don't believe you, I don't believe you.
So you're going to show me a couple of moves here.
So we're going to do a nice waltz, nice and basic, okay? We're going to step back on the right foot, and then you're going to take a side step on your left foot. Bring your feet together so your right foot's coming in, putting all the weight onto it, and then going forward left foot, side on the right foot, bring the feet together, and that's your waltz.
How fabulous. Okay, I think I'm mastering this. Shall we move on?
Would you like to do a bit of quick step?
I got rhythm, I got
well
music.
Done.
I'm actually quite out of breath just doing that.
You did really well.
But can I join in with the rest of the group and put on the pretty dresses and things?
Well, as soon as you mentioned it, I have got just the dress for you, and I think it actually might be your colour as well.
Ah, thank you. Well, I feel transformed into a dancer. This dress is so intricate and exotic. How much would it cost?
At least £1,000, brand new. They take quite a long time to make, and obviously they're all handmade, so yeah, they are quite expensive.
So if you were performing as a dancer, how many dresses would you need to have?
Oh, you would have probably at least 2, yes, definitely.
And you said handmade. How long to make something like this?
Probably a month, couple of months, yeah, to get it fitted properly, and I think the stones as well, those are the time consumers putting those on, I think, for the dressmakers, but they do look really nice.
So I've got the dress. I've kind of learned the moves. All I need now is a dashing, handsome, young partner.
As soon as you mentioned it, there's somebody stood right behind you, just for you.
Oh, the gorgeous Paul. I'm so sorry about this.
It's all right.
Just think of Fiona Phillips and Kate Garraway and just throw me round.
Will do, not a problem.
Around my door, I got starlight, I got sweet dreams, I got my gal. Who could ask for anything more? Who could ask for anything more? Anybody wants more than that out of life is just plain evil.
Competition time now, and how do you fancy winning a year's worth of haircuts and colour, courtesy of Clarity's Hairdressers in Manchester? Clarity's have been in the city centre for 30 years and always offer a top-class service. So if you want to be pampered every few weeks, why not let salon director Richard Torber keep you a cut above the rest, and a senior colourist keep you bang on trend in the colour department. This is a great way of keeping up with the ever-changing hairstyles of the rich and famous. The prize is to the value of £1,000 and terms and conditions apply. To win, simply text the answer to the following question. What hairstyle did Victoria Beckham make famous? Was it A, the lob, B, the pop, or C, the cob? Text style followed by your choice of answer A, B or C to 88821. Entries cost £1.50 plus your standard network charge. Players must be 16 and over, and lines close at midnight on Tuesday the 3rd of March. You can find more details on the terms and conditions on our website.
One more time.
That's it for this week, but coming up next week on Style in the City, we're talking babies. As stylist Nikki Gillan talks us through the best maternity fashion from the high street, and I join some new mums as they get preened and pampered at Harvey Nichols. Also, Debs Hatfield's here with another key look. And our panel of experts are poised to answer yet more of Manchester's burning style questions.
Signature styles at prices less than you think. Fall in love with Boohoo.com.